2 episode 10 looks like it could be one of the most chaotic chapters of the season so far. Multiple crises are hitting the hospital at the same time, and the staff may be reaching a breaking point. The biggest emergency appears to come from a water park disaster, which threatens to flood the hospital with far more patients than it can realistically handle. The medical team is already stretched thin, and this sudden wave of injuries could push the system beyond its limits. At the same time, another major problem continues to loom in the background: the hospital's IT shutdown. So far, there is no indication that the issue is close to being resolved, which means doctors and staff may still be operating without the technology they rely on every day. In a crisis situation, that kind of limitation can make every decision even more dangerous. There's also growing tension between Langdon and Santos, two characters whose complicated history continues to affect how they work together. Earlier this season, they were briefly able to cooperate when circumstances demanded it. But now, the promo for episode 10 hints that they may be forced into a much larger collaboration. That situation could reopen unresolved conflicts from the past. For Langdon, the emotions are likely complicated. Part of him may still be angry that Santos's actions in Season 1 led to his problems being exposed and ultimately forced him into a 10-month rehabilitation program. At the same time, it's also possible he understands that her decision prevented things from getting even worse. That leaves a big question hanging over their dynamic: could Langdon actually be ready to confront what happened and move forward? Santos, however, may not be interested in revisiting old wounds. She has always been direct and focused, and right now her priorities appear to be elsewhere. With the hospital under pressure and endless charting still piling up, she may simply brush off any attempt at a deeper conversation. With a massive emergency unfolding and unresolved tensions between key characters, episode 10 looks set to deliver both high-stakes medical drama and emotional conflict behind the scenes. So what do you think will happen next? Will Langdon and Santos finally address their past? And how will the hospital handle the water park crisis? Subscribe to TV Promo Recap for more previews, breakdowns, and updates on the Pitt and all the biggest shows streaming right now. Stay tuned, because next week's episode could push everyone to their limits.